Hello everyone, we're going to do lab 3. Firstly, we're going to download example 1 NS file to establish the experiment 1. Now let's create the containerized experiment. This is our file. So firstly, we're going to SSH our data lab. Now we have logged in the data lab. This is our command to establish the experiment. If we use the SSH to this command, we'll get success. Now let's see the contents of the containerize. Like this in the data lab. We can see there's only one node. Like this. Yeah. This is the contents of the experiment. Let's get access to the nodes. We can SSH to the nodes. Firstly, we're going to get access to node 1, node 0. If we success, the result is like this. And then it's a command and the result to ping the center node and node 1. Now we success. Then now we are going to use other container types. Firstly, we are going to use type QEMU. Container QEMU is a command to establish the experiment using node QEMU. Look, we succeeded to do that. This is the result. Although it is a success, but it will tell you that you require a node with no more than 7 experiment interfaces. It is not reasonable for the nodes, so it can only give you 7 experiment interfaces like this. But in next, we're going to require less than 7 nodes, 7 interfaces, so we succeeded. As you can see, this is the code to require less than 7 nodes, 7 interfaces in one node using QEMU. And this is the result. It doesn't warn you about the number of the interfaces. Now we're going to try mixing containers. Mixing containers is means we can use different containers to establish our nodes. Firstly, we're going to use make the center node as a process. It's View OS operating system. Look, we succeed. And then we're going to try the mixture of containers is put to actual node, and virtual machine node. We still make the center node as actual node, physical node, and the satellite node as virtual machine node. And then we succeed, and you can see the node. It has two separate nodes. Now we are setting OpenVZ parameters. There's many kinds of OpenVZ parameters in the table. It has a default parameter, and we can set the parameters on our own. Like this, yeah, we succeed again. Now we're going to set the disk space for the nodes as we like. We set disk space as 15 gigabyte. Using the command is like this, 15 gigabytes. Yeah, we succeed. Now this is code to set each of the parameters of the node. We still try the center node to set it into different parameters. Make it operating Ubuntu, and make the satellite as 20 gigabytes. The command is not different, the same as before. Now we're going to set QEMU parameters. There are only two kinds of parameters for QEMU nodes. Now we use a command like this. Oh, there's something wrong with it. It's prefer QEMU, maybe. At first I use QEMU and prefer, but it failed. And now we're going to change the packet factor. Packing factor. The nodes has each actual node has a default packing factor. It can run about 10 nodes per machine, but we can set the number of nodes run on every machine. Now we set it to 2. We can use a command like this, packing 2, and we succeed. Yeah, we're going to try more sophisticated packing multi-passes. This is the code that we are going to use to make more multi-passes. This is a command that we use to set this experiment, and we're going to get this result. This command. Now, this is the visualization of the experiment. It's same with what we expect. And then we will try different parameters to set the experiment. The command is like this and result is like that. It's yuhaoz 62. This is the result. This is the node that we use in this experiment. And then we will use different parameters, different packing settings to get our result, to get different node settings, like different numbers of nodes in one containers, like pathing modes, and all of this. Now let's do the command convert to convert the code into VM file using QEMU container type and make it into 9 actual physical nodes. Okay, this is a convert experiment. Now it is using 9 nodes.